Hello students, today I am going to discuss the story The Best Christmas Present in the World, and today I am going to discuss only the first part of the story. The title of the story says The Best Christmas Present in the World. For whom is it is the best Christmas present in the world, and what is this best Christmas present that the person receives? So this I'm not going to disclose right now. I will be telling you as we move ahead and with the story. Okay, whose best Christmas present it was, and what was the present which was so best for the person, that the person said that it was the best Christmas present in the world. Christmas is a time when people, reunite, the family get together, they have, happy times. They spend time together with the family members. They also exchange a lot of gifts to show the love for each other. Caring, sharing happens during the time of Christmas. So now let us begin the first part of the story. Here the speaker is the narrator. I is the speaker, that is the narrator. We call him the narrator, who will be telling us the story. Okay, so he says that once what happened, the narrator was looking for a roll top desk. He was, he visited several shops because he wanted a roll top desk. When he visited different shops to buy the roll top desk, he found that it was very, very expensive. Okay. Then one day, suddenly, as he was passing by in a junk shop, he noticed a roll top desk. He went to the shop and he found that it was a 19th century, roll top desk, which was made of oak. Okay, and he exactly actually wanted that type of roll top desk, and then he decided to buy this particular roll top desk because it was, the shopkeeper was selling it for a very less price, because the table was damaged. In certain places, the veneer of the table has come out from the corner. Veneer is the when you cover the surface of the table with a kind of material to decorate the table or to make it look good. That is called the veneer. So the veneer was lifted on the sides of the table. The table also had, burn marks. So the leg was also very wobbly. It was, very clumsily mended, and it was going for a very less amount. So the narrator decided to buy the table. He thought that he would buy it and he would repair the table. So he bought the table and he kept it in his garage. And on the Christmas Eve, that is the day before the Christmas, that is on the 24th of December, he decided to take the table out of the garage and decided to repair it. So when he brought it out, he noticed that the table was, has undergone the two elements, that is fire and nature. How did the narrator know that the table has undergone fire and nature? Because he could see some part of the table was burned. Okay, and how did he know that the table has undergone, water? Because in some part of the table the veneer has come out. It was lifted from the sides, which means that the table has undergone both the elements of nature, that is fire and ice, and that has damaged the table. Okay, and then he also found that one leg of the table was very, very weak, which was very, very wobbly, and he decided to repair it. So when he decided to repair it, he saw that the table had drawers. Okay, he opened the other drawers, and when finally he tried to open the last drawer, he was not able to, because the last drawer got stuck up. He tried to gently pull the drawer and he tried to open it, but then he was unable to do so. So what the narrator did, he used force. He used force with his fist, and he tried to pull it out, to bring out the drawer. And finally, by giving a blow by his fist using force, the narrator was finally successful in opening the drawer, the secret drawer. Okay, and when he opened the secret drawer, there was something inside the drawer. He found that there was a black colored tin box. Okay, and on top of the tin box there was a white paper, and that white paper was stuck at the top of the black tin box, and it was stuck there on the top of the black tin box with sellotape on all the sides. And on the white paper, with a shaky handwriting, shaky means not very steady, okay, it was written, Jim's last letter received January 25th, 1915. That is one that is 1915 is the year next to when the World War started. The World War first started in the year 1914 and it ended in 1918. I am already giving you a hint about what the story would be. So remember the date. The date when the person received the letter was 25th January, that is 1 month after Christmas, because Christmas is on December 25th. So the person received the letter on January 25th, 1915, and it was written in shaky handwriting, James' last letter, which means after that the person did not receive any letter from Jim. That was James' last letter. Who was Jim? We will come to know later. And on the white paper, it was also written, to be buried with me when the time comes. So it is the receiver has even written on top of that the black tin box, on that white paper, the receiver also wrote a very important line, that this letter must be buried with me when I die. Okay, whose letter? Jim's letter. Jim's letter, last letter, must be buried with me when I die, when my time comes. Time comes means when it is time for me to die. Please bury this letter with me in my grave. Okay, so that was written on the top of the tin box in a white paper, which was sellotape. The narrator, when he read this, he thought that it was not right for him to read, because it was somebody's, a secret tin box. But then he was very, very curious about this box, because this kind of box he never found earlier in his life. And the writing which was written made him more curious of what was inside the box. So, although he knew it was wrong, he was not doing the right thing of opening the tin box, yet his curiosity made him open the tin box. When he opened the tin box, the black tin box, he found an envelope inside the black tin box. And on the top of the envelope, the white envelope, there was an address written. And what was the address written? Mrs. Jim McPherson, 12 Copper Beaches, Bridport, Dorset. So the narrator read the address that was written. That means the letter was written to Mrs. Jim McPherson by Jim McPherson. Okay, and Mrs. Jim McPherson was the wife of Mr. Jim McPherson. And the date when the letter was written was December 26th, 1914, when the First World War started. So, Jim McPherson wrote the letter to Mrs. Jim McPherson on 26th December 1914. That is the day after Christmas. and Mrs. Jim McPherson received that letter, which was written on December 26, 1914, by Jim McPherson. Mrs. Jim McPherson received that letter after a month, that is January 25th, 1915. Okay, so this has got a lot to do with the World War, and the narrator unfolded the letter. Okay, unfolded means he opened the letter and he started reading the letter, although he knew very well that it was not right for him to open the letter and read somebody else's letter. But then he was so curious about it that he started reading the letter. And what was written in the letter, we will come to know in the next video. So please stay tuned and watch my next video, where I will be discussing about what was written in the letter by Jim McPherson to his wife, Mrs. Jim McPherson. It's very, very interesting. So please do not forget to watch my next video. Thank you.